What's up, everybody? It's Vicious here. Something that you might not know about me is I do not like Dark Side Phil. I think that he's a horrible content creator. He's quite frankly an asshole. And I used to watch a lot of detractor videos, but one of the main detractors I watch has not produced Dark Side Phil content in a while, or at least consistently. And it seems like he's moved on, which, good for him. But, I figured that I would give it a shot, the tracking, just for like a video or two, because something important happened in the realm of DSP, and I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And none of my subs, I don't think any of the people I sub to are talking about it. If they are, maybe it's because I haven't rang that bell, as pro YouTubers say. But whatever. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. So, without further ado, this is turned up. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what's going on. Alright? I was streaming this afternoon, Danganronpa V3, and all of a sudden, right in the middle of me streaming, this was about 15-20 minutes ago, streaming Danganronpa V3, and by the way, let me turn off my PS5 for now so that way you don't hear the PlayStation music in the background. While streaming Danganronpa V3, alright, all of a sudden, people are telling me, what happened to the chat crowns? The chat crowns are screwed up because people who sub to my channel get certain levels of crowns. There's a bronze, a silver, a gold, and then ones that show like you're ruby encrusted and stuff like that. Okay? All of a sudden, all the crowns turned bronze. And everyone's like, why did that happen? Is this a glitch? And at first it looked like it was just a glitch or something. Okay? So then I said, on a whim, I said, well, let me go ahead and check my email. And see if there's anything going on here with Twitch. See if they send me anything or whatever. Okay. So I check my email. And in my email, I have an email here out of nowhere. Okay. Partnership removals. From Twitch partnership removals. Notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darkside Phil. Dear Phil Burnell, pursuant to the content license agreement and then the date that I signed it, by between you and Twitch Interactive with respect to your Twitch account Darkside Phil, we're terminating the agreement effective immediately pursuant to the terms contained within. Sincerely, Twitch Partnership Team. And that's it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it says terms contained within. There's no attachment on this email. Like, there's nothing on the email at all that says, oh, this is the agreement and this is what you violated and you're being kicked out of the partnership program because of this. It's just a generic form letter email is all I got.
I'll say that I don't necessarily like that they don't say what it is because, in that situation, you could really say it's anything. And it would be easier for me to make fun of this motherfucker if I knew what it was. But really, it could be anything. It could be a delayed reaction. Tevin, the guy who I used to watch that detracted Darkside Phil, he didn't get his account suspended at first. His Twitch account suspended, that is. He didn't get banned until DSP said some weird ass dog whistle. And I think what ended up happening is somebody who likes DSP reported Tevin, or somebody underneath DSP's wing, like maybe a mod. He was like, hey, go report this guy. Maybe he sent out a massive, forum report on Tevin. But yeah, it was most definitely because of what Tevin was doing with restreaming Darkside Phil, I think. But anywho, yeah, it could be anything. It could be something from years ago that we're just now finding out, because that wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened with Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil has gotten in trouble for old copyright claims on videos. He's gotten in trouble for a bunch of shit that he's done. What's the word for it? Post-mortem. Hey, he's gotten in trouble for saying racist stuff. He lost a partnership because a lot of people were sending his partnership, I think it was Curse, a lot of people were sending them a lot of his past things, saying a lot of things he used to do, and hell, quite frankly, things he still does. He still says racist shit. He acts like this shit all happened in 2008, or it's like something very old, like what is this? It's 2021. Well, he played Life is Strange 2 in 2018, so 3 years ago, right? Not even 3 years because it's not September yet. It was 2 years and some change, and he was saying a lot of racist and political things. If you don't know, Life is Strange 2 involved I think they were Mexican American brothers, and they had to deal with some racism, you know, in a time where America had half its entire fucking population just ready to kick Mexicans out of the U.S. But yeah, so it could really be anything. The guy is so toxic. But anyway, let's go forward.
Okay. It looks legit. It's from partnership removals at twitch.tv, right? So there's no information. It doesn't say you did this wrong. It doesn't say, oh, there was a violation and therefore, you know, we're going to give you a suspension or whatever. It's just you're out of the partnership program. Okay? By the way, the landscapers are outside. I guess I should go close the window for now, huh? Hold on.
You know, I find it so funny that he wants to close the window and he has like more annoying things going on. Like I can hear his fucking air conditioning like more than I can hear that landscaper outside. But anyway, that's just a nitpick.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously this is bad, right? I don't really know what's going on. I have no idea because to my knowledge, I've done nothing wrong. I wasn't contacted by Twitch to be told that I did anything wrong and that I was being punished. It's just, you're out of the partnership program. So what does that mean? That means no subs. That means no custom emotes at all on the channel. Those are probably all gone, right? Like right now you guys are using them, but I don't know how long does that last?
He looks fucking disgusting, by the way. But, to give you more context, because I always think about it the more the video goes on when I watch Darkside Phil. He's done a lot of bullshit. Darkside Phil has said the N-word multiple times. He threatened a fucking 11-year-old girl while playing VR chat, which is like, you're so weird. And then he judged that 11-year-old girl for having a gaming PC, which it might not even have been a gaming PC. Who knows? I don't know the specs for VR chat. It could have been like a mid-range, like regular ass PC that could happen to function on VR. Maybe they were using a laptop. I don't fucking know. But yeah, DSP's a lot. He's done a lot of condescending things. He's begged for a lot of money. And he does some things in this video that's actually kind of annoying, which I need to stop pausing. I can see why Tevin didn't want to pause so much. Let's go.
Right? Yeah, you can't subscribe to the channel. You can't cheer. And I think that those custom emotes are going to go away, right? Like, they're not going to be there forever. To my knowledge, right? They're going to go away.
Listen to how panicky he sounds.
In fact, let me refresh my Twitch dashboard right now. I'm curious if I refresh the dashboard, what happens. Because basically, if I'm kicked out of the partnership program, predictions are unavailable. Only Twitch affiliates or partners can currently use predictions.
So
I'm not even considered an affiliate anymore. I've been kicked out to the point where I can't run ads. I can't do predictions. Nothing. Right? Nothing. At all. It's all gone. Alright?
You know, it's funny, DSP has most of the things he has through nepotism.
What's going on?
Like, when you look at his Twitch.
I have no idea what's happening.
I know I can't talk because I don't have, like, a lot of shit going on my page with, like, you know, sub counts and all that shit. But that's because I'm not a Twitch streamer. I don't get paid for this shit.
Removed that. So, yeah, it's effectively now they've removed all of my partnership stuff here. Okay? I don't know why. Right? They like I said, with no notice, no information, just done. Okay? Now, I guess the bright side of this is I'm still here.
For now.
The stream's still going. They didn't shut me down. They didn't ban me from Twitch. Right? So, right. I don't really know what's happening in that regard. Like, why would they kick me out of the partnership program kick me out of even being an affiliate with no notice at all, right? But then not ban me. Right? That's very confusing to me.
Probably because you're a spoiled ass baby and you get special treatment all the time anywhere
why
you
aren't I
go.
immediately trying to contact them right now? Because there's no one to contact.
That doesn't make any sense.
I literally don't have anyone to contact. It happened with Yeka221. Who's Yeka221? Another content creator. The same thing just happened.
DSP is so weird. There's no one to contact. I can't stand people like that. There's no one to contact. He just wanted to answer in a way that made him seem like he had all the answers. Like, that's what made him feel comfortable. There's no one to contact. You mean to tell me you're working for Twitch, you have this partnership with them, and there's nobody you know to contact when situations like this occur? That seems like bullshit. Because he's been through something like this before with the I'm sorry, was it false DMCA claim or something like that? Which I don't even remember that entire situation. I guess there was like some music or something in one of his videos, and he threatened somebody after that too, by the way. He got banned from Twitch temporarily because of some sort of claim, and he threatened someone. He was like, whoever you are, I'm fucking coming for you. Let this be known live on the internet. And he was actually bad-mouthing Twitch a little bit when that happened. I'll see if I can find that video, because I'm not watching this whole fucking hour.
Twitch support? There's Twitch support?
How does he not know this? How does he not know this shit? You know, that'd be like me working at my job, and I don't know what HR is. What is HR?
Support on the phone. There is no Twitch support phone number on the phone. Doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. He's looking to find it, and he's looking for answers for people that have nothing to do with Twitch. His unemployed fans that give him $100 every day.
Said, I'm not owed an explanation.
200.
They basically, they basically don't have to give me any kind of an explanation at all. It says in their support. In their terms of service that they can remove you for any reason. That's actually correct. That's 100% factually correct. They at any point they can remove. Look what they did with Dr. Disrespect. They
What's going on with this dude's mustache situation? He looks like a Pringle can.
At all. And to our knowledge, he's never even been told what he did wrong.
The new Pringle can.
He did something wrong, right? Destiny got the same treatment, so this happened to Destiny the streamer. And what did he do?
Destiny is a he, huh? So he knows who Destiny is. This guy doesn't watch anybody.
If you want to contribute, guys, you still can. You can still tip me. So please do.
Please pay me, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be making this much money.
Anyway. Okay. So let's see here. Snow Carl tipped me $3. Said, this is shocking from Twitch, but par for the course. Your fans will follow you anywhere that you go. Do I think moving to YouTube would impact me financially? Let's just talk slowly. Let's not go crazy here, okay? Let's talk this out. Let's figure out what the hell's going on. Let's see, has anyone else been affected by this? Is it just me? Right?
This is actually one of my favorite parts coming up, I think, because he's so scared to go to YouTube because of the moderation. But in truth, the moderation might have changed. I don't know. I don't have as big of a following as him, but the moderation shouldn't have anything to do with it. Like, do you still want to make money doing what you're doing or not? Is what it comes down to. You know, if I were on Twitch and I got banned, I think the next logical choice would be to go to another streaming website. I would think YouTube, because a lot of people from YouTube make a lot of money. Not a lot, a select few, I guess. It depends on how goofy you're willing to be with the thumbnails and all that. But yeah, he should go to YouTube and he should put more effort into his work, but he's not going to do that. DSP found the most lowbrow way he could like make money and game at the same time, and it's to like not edit a single thing, make a thumbnail every now and again, and to play video games with little to no commentary. And I think that it's kind of whack. You know, me being a streamer, and I got a podcast with my friend. Us, like, the strides that we've made recently have been insane. Like I started editing videos a lot on our joint channel, and he's like getting more technologically into things, like how to change things around in OBS. Me as well, and I just look at DSP and it's like, bro, your camera's in fucking like 480p. Your camera's in 480p. You don't have a new camera. You don't clean your room up. You don't do anything. You got this the soundproofing in the back, and that's about it. You got this chair. You moved your couch out. As soon as he moved his couch out, you think he would have painted that fucking spot in the back wall, but he didn't. Did he?
I don't know.
He's so scared. I never want to be this scared in my life. Look at him. I don't know what's going on. How am I going to make money? This is like when all those people got dropped off a mixer. And they're like, man, my community, what am I going to do? For DSP, this happens like every couple of years.
Yeah, this sucks. See, here's the thing. Benzugo listed it could be some kind of technical error. Dude, there's no way it's a technical error, because if it were a technical error, it would be something temporary and it would come back. I wouldn't get a formal email. I seriously would not get a formal email from partnership removals.
Look at his
saying
upper lip
indefinite
removals.
suspension of information. You know what I mean? Like, if we were just seeing stuff happen on the channel, oh god, the emotes are gone. Oh god, the chat badges disappeared. That's one thing. It's another thing in top.
Hey, you ever like see a cartoon where like you see like the top tooth of like a goofy ass character, and you know they should have teeth, but they just have one big tooth? That's what DSP looks like a lot of the time when he's talking.
Entirely, when I get an email here that says you're out of here. You know what I mean? So what people are telling me now is they're all receiving messages in email stating that they all are being unsubbed from the channel, which makes sense. The partnership.
It does make sense,
right? Since the partnership is terminated, that means that all subs are going to be refunded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He's coming to grips with reality.
No, discussing politics is not against the rules. Some subscriptions have been refunded. I wonder how many. See, I wonder when you say your subscription was refunded, like how many? Does every single subscription get refunded, or is it only up to a certain point, right? Because this sucks, and now I have no idea what I'm gonna make on Twitch for this month. I've already streamed on Twitch through the 21st. You see, I streamed through the 21st. So does that mean all revenue that I made through the 21st is gone, and they're gonna like say, oh, I streamed for 3 weeks but I don't get any cheers or sub revenue, right?
Oh my
There's
god.
no sub count, guys. There's no subs anymore. There's no subs anymore. There's sub count. There's no sub count. There's not even on my dashboard. There's nowhere that reads the amount of subs or anything.
Oh my god. This guy. The way he's leaning, man. He just he wants so much information from people that do not live the same life or lifestyle. Like, it's so embarrassing. What do I do? Do I get a haircut? Do I become a skinhead again? I don't know. I don't know. Do I look like I got liver
People on Twitter
spots?
can say whatever they want. It doesn't mean anything. Everyone's just speculating. Everyone's just making shit up.
And those are the noises that I was talking about earlier. Like, you know, he wants to go and shut the window when the landscaper's outside.
We're saying, well, you gotta contact them. Of course I will. There's no point.
But
just so
he won't fucking like move away from the mic when he goes. You guys like that?
you guys know, all right. I no longer have a direct point of contact with Twitch. I haven't in some time. I used to have a guy who I could contact behind the scenes to talk to about issues. I could talk to him directly, and he would tell me.
Did he get fired?
I haven't had that in 2 years. That guy apparently got laid off or something, and they never gave me a new contact. I requested one, and they denied me.
He got laid off.
The only thing that I can do is I can go through the log system, the support log system, for Twitch.
I can go through the
And I
log.
can ask them through support logs. Hey, you permanently kicked me out. What's going on? Why is this? You know, to which they may or may not give me an answer. Likely, what they'll say
LAHG
is
log.
violated terms of service by. That's they have no legal obligation to tell me anything. They don't. They have no legal obligation to tell me anything at all. Which is stupid because I've gotten nothing. I got absolutely nothing. So Only Iced Coffee is saying, he didn't get any emails about refunded subs or anything, which is weird because he just dropped that sub bomb. What was it? To make the sub goal happen, it was over the weekend. And he just gifted a lot of subs to make that happen.
What is with all the dirt on his face, man? Like, there's some shit on his forehead. What is that? What did he do to get that on his forehead?
Likely what it is if you subbed within the last 2 days or something, you'll get your funds back. But maybe if it's a certain period of time, you won't. I don't know. I doubt it has to. See, some people are saying, well, maybe it's the new AI thing. Maybe it's because of bot follows. I doubt it. That's the first time. So if they ran some algorithm or whatever, right now, if I were to go over to YouTube, yeah, right now, if I were to go over to YouTube and set it up, right now, you guys could do that stuff. You see? And the quality on YouTube is just as good as Twitch. In fact, some people argue that YouTube is actually a little bit better visually than Twitch.
What people argue? He's on record not having many friends.
Right? The only bummer is I don't think I can stream at this quality on YouTube. I don't think it works.
Based on what? You just said the quality is arguably better. What quality? Your fucking camera is like in 480p, dog.
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. I have to open my window because now the landscapers are gone, so I can actually open my window and breathe again.
Caramba.
All right, well, first of all, guys, first and foremost, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to try to get to the bottom of this. All right. I think it's safe to say the rest of the Danganronpa stream is off for today. By the way, Habib Gaming, see you later. So let me tell you guys this way, okay? If I do go to YouTube, I'll let you know. Right
Here we
now,
go.
That's not my plan or anything like that.
It's not his plan.
I want to talk with you guys. I want to figure out what's best for our community. Because ultimately, it's about what's best for our community. That's what this is about, okay? This is not about...
Your community is like one of the shittiest communities.
It's about what's best for...
He has like one of the most shittiest communities on the internet. Half of these motherfuckers, well, not even half, most of them are toxic. Most of them are racist. Most of them only like chat in this chat about silly shit. And they chat about nonsense. They chat about nonsense, and they really love to bully people in his chat. Like, people really love to like get on people. Like, if you say anything about Black Lives Matter, you better get the fuck out of his chat, because DSP's fans do not give a fuck about Black lives. By the way, in case you didn't know, I am black. So I stay away from his chat, not because I'm scared or anything, but because I don't have time to be dealing with that. But yeah, DSP, he's worried about his community. He really is worried about somebody getting on there and clowning on him. And they will. It's Dark Side Phil. It's not that he's... Well, he is kind of an easy target, but it's not that he's a person that is redeemable. You know what I mean? He's not a person that's redeemable at all. And I think he knows that. I think he's lied a lot. There was that scandal with the fucking... What is it? The WWE wrestling card game on your phone or whatever. He lied about spending as much money as he did. He made multiple accounts. DSP is a fucking habitual liar. And he will tell a lie at the drop of a dime just to protect himself or his own self-image. And he might even be crazy because he lies about shit so nonchalantly and so easily that you would think that he himself would be disappointed in himself. Like, man, you spent like thousands of dollars on a WWE card game. You think you'd be kicking yourself a little bit. No, DSP he's going on strong. Like, everybody's toxic. They're lying. Like, come on, dog.
For our community and figuring out what the best choice is here. All right.
All right.
So that's what I want to let you guys know up front. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right.
How's he saying the same shit after like 10 years?
Let's talk. We're not going to play any more Danganronpa today.
More than 10 years.
At a later date. My goal here is on this stream to try to figure out what to do moving forward and determine what's best. Do we stay on Twitch with a lot of changes? Do I move to YouTube? Do I move somewhere else? What do I want to do? That's kind of the purpose of me talking right now. By the way, if at any point during the stream, if it goes down, and likely it's because I've got banned from Twitch, which I wouldn't, at this point, I wouldn't rule out. And if it happens, then I will obviously go stream somewhere else, and I'll give you the details when available. All right? My hope is that they're not going to shut down this stream, because they haven't yet. Right?
Dude, wipe that shit off your
They
face.
were going to, they would have just blanket did everything. Right? I would have thought anyway. All right. Now, first of all, shout outs. If you guys want to help me out and contribute, please tip me. It's the only way you can contribute right now.
Let's get past this shit.
Why today? It doesn't make any sense that all of a sudden today, out of nowhere, if you had told me, all right, if you had told me 10 years ago I got banned, I'd be upset, but they probably have legit reasons. If you had told me even 5 years ago, but
5 years ago,
changed the kind of streamer that I am in the last many years.
The last many years, DSP was an anti-masker like last year until he found out somebody told him that masks were important. So DSP, like, not only giving people false information about a pandemic, like, he's a danger to himself. And, you know, just based off of that alone, if you give out false information like that, and you're underneath my website, I will fucking ban you. Stop giving out false information. Stop saying shit like that. It's ridiculous. You know, you look stupid. Everybody who says shit like that looks stupid, and they need to stop. Because they're making America look fucking stupid compared to everybody else. How the fuck is our country making fun of every other country, and every other country is doing better than us? Doesn't make any sense. But, you know, I guess that's a little too political for my channel, huh? Anyway, DSP also, like I said, in Life is Strange 2, he said a lot of shit that was really racist, and really ignorant, more rather. He was both. He was ignorant, racist, and very, 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 very belligerent at the end of that. He was talking about the devs. He was talking about all sorts of things. Anytime something injures DSP's fragile white male ego, he goes on a fucking tangent about it, and I think it's really whack, you know? Like, he's in his, 30s? I think he might be in his 40s, and he was racist in the beginning of his YouTube career. There's a video, and I don't want to do it because Tevin did it already, where he's going over, was it the top 10 racist things that DSP did in the year of like 2010 or some shit, in the year of 2010. And, you know, of course that's like 11 years ago, but he's done racist shit since then, and he will continue to do so. DSP's confirmed that he's grew up with racist family members, you know, and he says that he doesn't believe in that, but his actions have shown otherwise. You know, like his Heavy Rain playthrough where he's like, come here, nigga. You know, he says it like, he says it kind of easily, if you ask me. It just rolled off his tongue. And, you know, then he was like, thumbs down, nig motherfucker, you know, for Silent Hill 3. So DSP, he's done a lot of shit. And he's said a lot of things about Asian people. And I think he continues to do it. I feel like he said some shit about Asians last year. And I don't remember specifically what it was, but it was during an Asian game. You know, he just doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. And he thinks everybody is toxic or sensitive because of it. But this motherfucker is always about to cry when people are talking about him. He's so sensitive, he doesn't want to go to YouTube and see somebody call his wife a horse. I don't believe that she looks like a horse. I'm not that mean of a guy. You know, I don't like DSP. He's a scumbag and all that. I'm not going to clown on Kat. I think her predicament is particularly funny, though. You know, she left some guy who apparently had enough money to, you know, deck out his Subaru. But, you know, she left him for this guy.
and made it seem like the Subaru man was keeping her captive. Like, I don't think he was doing all that. He hasn't even. I don't think that dude went on the air and said anything about her. You know, and yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to talk about Cat though.
Right now, you guys are completely razzing me as I'm playing Danganronpa V3. You guys are 100% completely
Razz.
me, saying, "Man, you won't talk about sexual content anymore. You're bothered by sexual content." You see what I mean? Like,
I've never heard that term. I actually watched this the other day. I've never heard that term razzing used in such a manner.
I'm a totally different person now than I was. Oh,
He's not a totally different person. DSP is such a fucking loser, man. Like, the problem with DSP and the sexual content jokes that people want is he set people up for that. There's a whole compilations on DSP saying sexual things and racist things, and they want to watch him for that. But, you know, it's also the fans' fault for thinking that he's going to do that. Ever since he met Kat, he's not trying to do that. He did that shit when he was with Panda Lee, you know. DSP talked about, like, fucking chicks in the ass, big titties, and all sorts of things, yada, yada, yada. Probably alluding to some things that he was doing to Panda Lee when she was, like, 17, who knows. But, fuck her, too. I will talk shit about her. You fucking fake Asian culture appropriation fucking bitch. Panda Lee. Get the fuck out of here. Your name is Leanna. Had people to believe you're Asian, then it turns out you're racist against Mexicans. You got a half fucking black cousin or some shit, and you definitely pay attention to that detail. Fucking piece of shit. Anyhow, or anywho, DSP is a scumbag. He's been a scumbag. 2 years ago, he was talking about Life is Strange. I haven't really paid attention to him in the past, like, since 2019 or so. So I can't say he's been doing a lot of stuff recently, but you could just as easily go search up DSP with what's that guy's name? The guy who makes the This Is How You Don't plays, or one of the dudes, The Outsider. Check out The Outsider. Check out The Secret Life. I think The Secret Life is still around. And check out Snort Burnell. You'll see a lot of things that DSP does that's really hypocritical. He has no self-awareness.
okay. So, how can you tell me that I'm violating things? You see what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing is, some people are saying, well, what about a PW Dubs thing? What about that? You mean the things that are weeks and weeks and weeks old? That...
You know, he says something is weeks and weeks and weeks old, like it can't come back to bite you in the ass. You know, you can't say the N-word to somebody at work, and, you know, that person talks to the boss 3 weeks later, and they're like, well, why didn't you say this back then? You know, nobody does that shit. That doesn't make any sense. The fact is, it happens. As long as you got witnesses, as long as you got the shit recorded, you're still in trouble, man. Unless it's something that they, you know, like Twitch. He got on a Twitch after all that Silent Hill shit and Heavy Rain stuff and all that, you know, anti-Semitism on, what was the name of that game? Dead Space, the anti-Semitic fucking rants on Dead Space. Like, he got on Twitch after all of that. I think Twitch recognized that he had a following, so they're like, yeah, Twitch affiliate, yada yada yada, and they got him on. But, like, you know, you can't continue to do that shit throughout the years. It's a good thing they're kicking him off. You know, Twitch is slow to act on a lot of things too. You know, they just banned the N-word or some shit in chat. What was it, last year? Twitch has been around for years, and they just banned that.
There's no evidence of anyway, because it never happened. But you see what I'm saying? Like, even if that was oh, they got misinformation, they banned me because of the PW Dubs claiming that I doxed them, which I didn't. How many weeks old is that? I just don't understand this at all. This is completely confusing to me, right? The email that I just got from Twitch, removed. They're not going to be, even if you can use them now, it's...
Talk about the fucking sub badges.
I don't even know if that's still what it's called or not, but I think that you can do super chats, which I think are the equivalent of what cheers were here on Twitch. I don't know how the subscription program works over there at all.
I don't know either, but you would think,
okay, I don't know.
You would think after, like, being in this industry for years and years and years, he would, like, might inquire to see, like, how much money he can make somewhere else, or anything along those lines. But DSP acts like he knows everything. When he goes to YouTube, it's going to be the best thing ever if he goes to YouTube. And if they let him back to Twitch, he's going to shit on YouTube. If I were YouTube, if I were Google, or if I were Amazon or Twitch or whatever entity you want to call them, I wouldn't let this motherfucker back on my platform. Like, he's just like, yeah, he makes you money, but at what cost, man?
No, how that works. But you know, those things would still be in effect, and obviously I could still accept tips. Tips have always been separate. Are completely separate from Twitch and YouTube. They're just a separate entity
Oh boy,
of its own thing. It has nothing whatsoever to do with those businesses. So the tips will never go away. That option of support will always be there.
I'm uploading this shit in 480p.
You know what? You see? So I could stream on YouTube. Here's the thing, though. I'll be very honest with all of you. I really don't like streaming on YouTube. And there's many reasons why. The first reason is the chat is
You're
terrible.
scared.
The chat is almost uncontrollable. If you
You're
remember last
scared?
year, the couple of times that the DMCA stuff hit me, and so I did some impromptu...
Just say that you're scared.
Even those, it's like almost...
It scares you.
Right? It's like uncontrollable to control that chat, even with moderators trying their hardest. There just aren't real tools in effect for it. I don't think there's a followers only mode there. You know what I mean? Like,
does it fucking matter? Do you want to make money or not? Like, what is this dude saying? What is the end goal then?
To chat on YouTube chat, you have to create a YouTube account, and you have to have a YouTube account to chat in there. It's not like you can, you know, a Twitch, you have to make a Twitch account for it. You have to make your own separate YouTube account.
Okay.
To chat on my chat on YouTube.
Okay.
So.
Hold on. Let me just interject here. I think it's safe to say there's more people that have a smartphone or any device that they can use to access the internet, right? I think it's safe to say that more people have YouTube than Twitch. Twitch is an app that you need to go to download on most devices, or at least it used to be. I don't know. I haven't had a new device in 2 years, but YouTube is pretty much like universal. I think people use YouTube for more things. Like Twitch, don't get me wrong, it's a great place to make money, but you know, YouTube is just, there's more things you can do on YouTube. You don't have to watch gaming. You can watch a whole lot of shit, and you can on Twitch really, but there's more variety on YouTube, and that's why YouTube will always have more content, you know. So DSP, I don't know what he's trying to argue really, you know. Like, he's like, you guys create a YouTube account, you just have a Google account. Most people with a Gmail, of course, have a Google account. That's all you gotta use.
Let me put it this way, okay? YouTube is an option, all right? YouTube is an option, but it's not a guaranteed good option. It's an option where there's equivalent things for support-wise, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work because of the chat changing so badly, all right? Now, I know there's other third-party, people have been saying things like DLive and stuff like that. I don't know anything about those third-party streaming websites.
I don't either.
Right? I don't know anything about those other streaming websites. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys in regards to that. You know, I don't know.
That's a goddamn shame.
Oh, hold on. Some shout outs here. It looks like Motopox tipping $1.30 said at least you have other financial support even if they aren't great. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, you guys will still be able to come by and contribute no matter what. It doesn't matter where I'm streaming. Like I said, tipping is completely separate, and Patreon, they're completely separate from Twitch or YouTube. So even if these things weren't working out, you could still help me. And, you know, I will need the help. Today, I'm not going to receive any cheers or subs. I don't even know up to what point I'm going to get paid for what I earned on Twitch in April. That's terrible. That's really genuinely 100% terrible. A giant chunk of my...
He makes so much fucking money, dude. He makes so much money. During the pandemic, he made like $200 a day. There's a whole video on it. There's a whole video on it. What is it? Top 10 moments or top 10 worst moments for DSP in 2020. And it had to do with his vest streak ending. If you don't know what the vest streak is, it's his tips goal. His tips goal is $100 if you notice. and when he reaches $100, he'll put a vest on. This happened like sometime in mid 2020. So he got at least 70 vest goals, right? 70, like, do the math. Do the math. So $100 times 70 is 7,000, right? So he got like $7,000. Well, you know what? I need to get the video up because it's more than $7,000. It is more than $7,000 that he had made. Hold on one second. I just watched the video. 276 vest goals, and he made over, what was it, $27,000 with the tips goal. And that's not even like all the revenue this guy makes. Remember, he monetizes his videos on YouTube, which I'm not entirely sure how much that is. And also, he gets cheers. And cheers, I think he gets like a certain cut of that. He explains that sometime in the video. So with tips alone, he made over $27,000. And he had other income coming in from YouTube and other income coming in from Twitch, etc., so on and so forth. People might have bought some t-shirts off of his Teespring. He has multiple sources of revenue, man. DSP makes like hundreds of thousands a year. And, you know, everything is terrible to him. This motherfucker should have been able to pay his house off by now, right? You would think, but instead he went into bankruptcy. Anywho, I think this video has gone on a bit too long. I'm going to go ahead and cut it short here. I might do this again. I might not. It really depends on how I feel. I just think that it's funny that this dude is going through such a crazy time right now. And then he reveals Twitch secrets like bits don't. You're not supposed to say that bits give you any money, and you're not supposed to say how much they give you. He revealed all that shit, so he's not going back to Twitch. If this was a fucking mistake on Twitch's part, he violated like several rules in this video alone. But you can check this video out. It is, let's see. Oh shit, it's DSP Gaming. I thought this was a detractor video. Oh man. Anyway, I'm out.